All
Hi
right.
guys, thank you
Hello.
for joining the session. Irfan, please.
Yes. Hi, guys. Thank you for waiting. So I'd like to welcome you to our welcome session and for NTU Open Source Society. Next slide. Okay, so I'm Irfan. I'm gonna be the incoming vice president for NTU Open Source Society for the coming academic year. So if you are in this meeting, you probably saw us during the CCA fair, or you are a returning member. So if you're a returning member, welcome back. We like to see returning members. And if you are new, welcome. I like to gladly welcome you to NTU Open Source Society. And hopefully you can know more about our club through this welcome session. Okay, next. Okay, so about us. So we are one of the largest tech clubs in NTU. We started off in 2013 and we have maintained that status all the way until now. Our flagship event was actually the TGIF Hacks, which we'll talk about later. And with our flagship events, we would usually have career sharings where some of our alumni who went on to work at places like Google and Facebook will come over to share their experiences and what they have done and what their career entails. We also have workshops. That's the main part of TGIF Hacks. We teach some important topics or some new framework, new technology that we feel that will be useful for you that is not really taught in school, and it will definitely be useful for your internships. And we used to have industrial visits where sometimes we would bring our members to places like Google, as you can see in this photo. But we recently stopped this due to the COVID situation. So have a look out for this. We might bring this back if situations improve. Okay, next. So besides TGIF hacks, we also do a lot more things. So TGIF hacks, mainly we conduct workshops for you to learn new frameworks, new technologies, new topics. But beyond that, we also have we form a network or group of like-minded hackers, we call them, where we share a common interest on technology. So we get to network with this group of people, as well as our past alumni who come back to share their experiences. So we form this good tech network. And also you can expect to do lots of coding, but this coding is not the boring one that you do in school. This is the more fun one that you probably use in your internships, in your work. It could also help you to create projects in hackathons. So we will be using these kind of technologies to create projects. And so we have separate event committees for that as well. We call that HackOSS. We'll talk about that more later. And we also have volunteering opportunities, which is Hackers for Charity, basically, which we'll also talk about later. You'll be able to give your technical knowledge that you've gained through either TGFX workshops or from your own research. And we will create projects, or we can teach kids. And we're basically giving back to the community by our knowledge. Okay, next. And yeah, and one more thing is that we get to contribute to open source. That's the main attraction for our club, basically, because we like open source and we try to open source all our projects. So our main aim is to contribute to the open source world. Next. So this is the committee structure. So we have the main committee. Nicholas is the president. He's unfortunately not able to make it today. So I'll be taking the presentation. So I'm the vice president, Irfan. And then we have Brandon, the treasurer, and Kai Sheng, who's the secretary. And then you have Li Xuan, who's the publicity director, Magdalene, the business director, and Isabel, the logistic director. Next. And then we have 4 event committees. So the first is TGIF Hacks, which is our flagship event committee. So we have Tom, who's the chairman, Asta, which is the vice chairman, Ankita and Tejas are tech directors. And then we have HackOSS, where Ashutosh is the chairman, Rashita is the vice chairman, Brandon and Ariana are tech directors. Next. Then we have the remaining 2 event committees, Hackers for Charity and Women in Tech. So for Hackers for Charity, we have Ng Junxie, who's the chairman, and then we have Chin Wei, who's the vice chairman. Then we have Ko Junxie, Qian Tin and Qian Hui, who are tech directors. And then for Women in Tech, we have Shristi, who's the chairman, Claire, the vice chairman, and then we have Sanya, Vedika, Akshat, Noor, Shihing, Shane, and Nisha, the tech directors. So enough of me talking about the whole club. So I'll pass the time over to Tom, who will talk about our flagship TGF Hacks. Tom, please.
Yeah, hi guys. So TGF Hacks, right, is a workshop. We'll hold workshops every Friday at 6:30 p.m. So it'll be going throughout the entire of Sem 1, except 24th of September and 1st of October. Yeah, next. So these are the past events that we have conducted last year. So we invite various external companies to host interesting workshops for us. Okay, next. Yeah, so for the upcoming semester, we also have quite a lot of interesting workshops that we'll be conducting. So first will be from ThoughtWorks. We'll be doing a workshop on agile software development. And then we also have PayPal, who will be doing a workshop on cybersecurity. And we also have our own tech directors who will be conducting various workshops as well, such as blockchain technology, mobile app development with Flutter, and as well as Arduino. And next. So some of the questions that we get asked is that, do we need to pay anything for the workshops? Which is no, the workshops are completely free. And you just have to register them through the link that we send out in the Telegram itself. And then also the workshops, most of the workshops, you don't need any prerequisite knowledge because we try to hold the workshops which are accessible for everyone, everyone's skill level. Yeah. So if you're interested in some of our post workshops, you can go to these various websites to check out our past workshops. All right. I think it's the HackOSS.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Hi, so my name is Ashutosh Trivedi. So thank you so much for joining us today. I'm leading the HackOSS event committee. So you can go on the next slide. So just like an open source community, HackOSS aims to connect you with interesting projects, like from diverse fields, like, it could be IoT or machine learning. Our aim is just to make sure you learn something new, something fun, and something that you actually use. So we have a team of tech directors, and so I'll keep explaining. So can someone go on the next slide? Yeah, so what HackOSS does is we mainly focus on projects. So you start off with new projects that could definitely boost your resumes because of the skills that you learned and open future opportunities for you. You can even for example, I got into web development and something I was not familiar with earlier. You can you can join a diverse community and you get mentored by your peers and people from various backgrounds that will help you, get access to startups or companies and many other things. Can you change the slide? So if you have an interesting idea, you can propose it, you can learn new skills, pitch it, and probably get it approved. And then you and your team can develop it and make it a real life product. So if you go on the next slide. So this year we've already planned a few projects and we're looking for people to join these projects, and you'll be developing in a team. So as you can see, the NTUOSS official website development. So this is the first basic project that you'll be working on a website. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and combining all of them, and you can work on this. Shared Speaker is more of an IoT project that we were focusing on. When you're chilling with your friends, you can connect your devices together and make it a bigger speaker in itself. So this is a very interesting project because we're mixing hardware and software together. And then we come on to machine learning. So we were thinking of focusing on something that's real time. So in terms of NTU, using machine learning to predict when buses are required, and so that we can reduce fuel consumption also. And then we're thinking probably move towards gaming, so making your own AI game from scratch or something like that. The last one is another web application, NTU down detector. So if there's any issue in your computer or your network, and so we can detect it. So a tech director will be assigned to your team, and whoever joins the team, you work on this project throughout the course of the year, and by the end you have your own project ready. If you can change the slide. Yeah, so please feel free to join HackOSS, and then you don't need to have proper experience. You need to, if you're just really interested in a project, you get to learn new skills, and definitely by the end you have your own project ready, like a product which could be used in the real world. So thank you so much. Thank you. That's about it.
Okay, hello, my name is Jin Jie. I'm the upcoming chair for the Hackers for Charity. Okay, so what is Hacker for Charity? So basically, we are a group of students who wish to contribute to the society in a different way, in which we'll be contributing to the society through the use of our coding skills and tech. Next. So how can we provide help to the charity? So some of the things that we have done is to improve like the admin workflow of the organization, upgrading the existing software of the organization, or even creating new apps. Next. So for example, in for the AY 18-19, we actually had gone to the Boys Town to collaborate with them and improve their admin workflow. And we also find out what is the issue and things they wish to improve on, and we actually help them to enhance their educational and capabilities, which is their core business concept for their own beneficiaries. So in AY 1920, the community team actually collaborated with the Saturday Kids to organize free coding lessons. So they actually work with this organization to plan out the weekly lessons to teach the kids how to code. As for last year, AY 2021, we actually collaborated with So Clean. So it's a non-profit organization that focuses on helping the elderly staff. So what they did is they actually work with this organization to actually create an application to improve their processes as an organization. Next. So for this year, we are actually focusing on various social issues, maybe such as mental health issues, etc., to develop innovative tech solution to reduce all this impact. So we don't have any specific events as of now because we are still in the midst of discussion. Next, so for previous. Yeah. So beyond looking at working on tech project to improve the society, we also have will be also serve as a platform to connect you to the various organizations who are looking out for any coding expertise. Yeah. So in a way, you can actually through us, you'll be able to link you up to these non-profit organization. Yeah. Next. Yeah. So before I end, I'd like to share why you should join our for charity. So Hacker for Charity is a good way for you to contribute to the society in a different way. Normally, when we contribute to the society, we offer our time and physical effort to kind of volunteer for people. So Hacker for Charity offer you new ways to contribute to the society. So and also during this midst of participating in the Hacker for Charity event, you will be also learning new skills depending on what we are doing. So for example, if you are creating a website for the non-profit organization, you might be able to pick up all these small little things that might be able to be useful for your future also. Yeah, so that's it for me.
Srishti, please.
Hi guys, nice to meet you all. I'm Srishti and I'm the chairperson of Women in Tech. I will be walking you through what we believe in and what our mission is, what our vision is, and how we plan on achieving it. Now, before I lose you guys, I want to break a myth. Many people think that our events are only open to female students. However, that is not true at all. All students are welcome to attend our sessions. Now you may ask, why are we called Women in Tech? That is a very good question, and I'll address that after I share our mission and vision. Can we move to the next slide? Our mission is to empower and inspire all students, not just women, through a collaborative and nurturing environment. To achieve this mission, we need to create a healthy and vibrant environment in the technological development sphere. And we believe that gender diversity is the key to achieving it. We all know that women are underrepresented in the tech industry. If you look at the demographics of the students attending today's welcome event, you will realize that we have just 9% women. Our club aims to change these numbers. We feel that building a strong community bond within our female community will enable women to stand for each other and achieve new heights in technology together. To keep the community strong and growing, we organize myriad events, mentorships, and projects throughout the year to ensure that female students are able to network not only with each other, but also with women professionals in the tech industry. I hope you got answer to why we are called Women in Tech. Now let's move to the next slide and have a quick look to what we have in store for you this year. In the first semester, we are organizing sharing sessions on a fresh topic each Tuesday. These sessions are called SheShares because we always invite a female speaker who is working in the tech industry to share about the topic from a woman's perspective and also provide career tips. Most of these events are in collaboration with companies, and they often also invite their campus recruitment team to share about career opportunities available. And the SheShares is beginner friendly. So even if you are not from a tech background, you can attend these sessions and learn a lot. We have already covered 2 topics this year, that is the agile practices and virtualization and cloud computing. Our next session is on 24th August, that is the next Tuesday. It is on data management. And if you are keen on attending this, you can find the link on our LinkedIn, Telegram, or Instagram page. And this session will be by Schneider Electric. On 31st August, we have internship talks by ex-interns. So we have collected some students from NTU who have interned previously at EY, Apple, and GovTech, and they will be sharing about how they landed the internship, how did they prepare, how their experience was, and also answer any questions if you have. Next slide, please. Apart from these sessions, we also have one session on artificial intelligence, where we have a speaker from Accenture. And then we have a session which is not technical, but it is more about the purpose, passion, and productivity, and how can you start a career in tech. So I feel this will be a good session for those who are not from a STEM background and are looking for opportunities in tech. Our last session is from Jane Street, and it is about algorithms made easy. Next slide, please. December is reserved exclusively to prepare you for the coding assessment of technical interviews, which basically covers data structures and algorithms. This event is called Coding Nights. We will be having around 4 workshops, each covering a different topic. You will first be taught the concept, and then we will practice a couple of questions together and make sure that you take that opportunity to get your doubts cleared as well. After every workshop, we will give you a HackerRank challenge on the same topic, which you can complete within a week. We also have some cool prizes for the winners of every week and also one overall winner. The exact schedule will be out closer to December, so make sure you follow and subscribe to Women in Tech and stay updated. Next slide, please. During the second semester, we will be organizing some women empowerment sessions. We understand that being a woman in tech is not just about having the required technical skills, but also involves overcoming forces of intimidation and undermining. To address these issues, we have some interactive sessions on topics including imposter syndrome, making your voices heard, and we have a few other topics which are still under discussion and not finalized yet. But as I mentioned earlier, stay connected and you shall receive the details closer to the date. Apart from these events, we also circulate a quarterly newsletter called the Wit Gazette. It covers interviews of inspirational women in technology, which our team conducts. It also covers some tech updates about what is going on in the tech industry. And we also provide updates about what the club plans to do over the next quarter. That is all in store for Women in Tech and also for OSS. Next slide. Do scan all of these QR codes and stay updated with the wonderful sessions that the entire OSS team has planned for you. And once again, welcome to NTUOSS. The floor is now open to all of your questions.
Feel free to ask questions in the chat box. so that we can answer any queries that you have.
Hi, yes, there will be a workshop every Friday for the semester 1, other than 24th of September and 1st of October. Yes, unfortunately, there are no plans as of now for Sem 2 yet. But once we draft out the plan, we'll be posting it on the Telegram channel as well. So keep a lookout.
You're not expected to attend all the workshops. It's entirely up to you. So if you find a certain workshop that is more interesting, you can definitely attend that. And if you don't have time for another workshop, it's entirely up to you. You can also ask questions about the culture. If you'd like to meet like-minded peers, you can ask questions about that too.
Yeah, hi. So I see your question about HackOSS. So we'll be soon sending a blast email for if you're interested in any of the projects. I think like in at least 2 weeks, in the next 2 weeks, and then you can definitely, and then we let you know if, which project. I mean, then when we get to know based on the demand for each project, and then we'll allocate, and then we'll get back to you. So you can look out for an email within the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, Kang Wei. Yeah, that's great to hear. We would advise you can definitely come and check out our workshops, our TGIFX, or our Women in Tech sharings as well. There's a lot of useful information and knowledge that you can gain from attending these sharing sessions. Then you can also join one of those HackOSS projects to improve your skills. Yes, we are actually trying to revamp the entire website. I think that's one of the HackOSS projects that we have in store for this year. So we will definitely fix that, and we are planning to revamp the entire website. So if you're interested, you can also join for that project and give your input.
Also, to join us on our mailing list, the two platforms that we're more active on is actually Telegram and the mailing list lah. So personally for myself, I do use a lot of Telegram. So just sign up whenever there's a new event that blasts out there. Yeah, so you can share this Telegram link with your friends as well, so that you guys can learn together.
Yeah, so for the HackOSS projects, yeah, Ashutosh, you wanna talk? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, even if you have like limited program skills, that's not a problem. depending on the one that you're interested in learning. Because the thing is, like, you work in a team, right? So it's not like whatever we're working on, it's not always that everyone will have every skill, right? So depending on the program you're interested in, the skills that you'll be requiring, you'll be learning over time. But the project still requires you to keep learning with the group, because you'll be required to, we'll be taking in like monthly updates, like your progress. So you need to keep learning at the same time, because uh, even it's not about having prior knowledge, it's about learning with the project and as we go on. Yeah, hope that clarifies.
Yep, and also when you work with the other members in the project, you get to form a close network. So maybe you can next time, if you are taking part in a hackathon, you can join these same people and participate in the hackathon. As for the question about the members, so as long as you sign up for our mailing list, you will be part of NTUOSS. You will be a member. So joining the projects for HackOSS will allow you to be closer to our club, and we are in the process of discussing if we can increase the status for some of these members who join some of our projects. So we have not confirmed anything yet, so we will keep you updated. But as for the others, yeah, if you join our mailing list, you'll be a member of the workshop, member of the club, sorry. Yeah, so the last question, yeah, we are currently looking into that. So we are planning on trying to get this to become, we are trying to get this, but no promises yet. So as for the question about the tech companies, for internship or full-time position, I guess that's up to you. But we do have a lot of companies coming to share during our workshops for both TGFX and our Women in Tech sessions. So when these companies, they have representatives who come to give some sharing talks or what, and then they would also give you some opportunities to ask questions about their company. So you can definitely attend these sessions to know more about these companies, which will allow you to make a better decision when selecting companies for your internship or full-time positions. And you also be able to network with these people. So networking with them and gaining their contacts could also lead to more opportunities.
Do feel free to keep the questions coming in. If you got any question, just feel free to type in the chat so that at least we can answer your doubt.
Yeah, the mailing list, that's up to you. Yeah, you can definitely use your personal email as well. We actually have a lot of alumni in the mailing list as well. So you are free to use your personal email.
So as I said earlier, so for the timeline, we'll be sending out a blast in like 2 weeks. when you can sign up for the projects, and then we'll be taking interviews, and we'll soon let you know who's been selected for the projects. And I think by the end of October, that's when we plan to have just a welcome session when we start off the projects, and then you can get going with the project. So for now, the project selection, you can expect it in around 2 weeks when you get the emailer.
So the question, you want to take part in more than one projects, is it? Within HackOSS itself?
Yeah, so are you talking about within HackOSS or like within different subgroups?
So you mean take part in different event committees? Yeah, that is perfectly fine. You can definitely take part in all the events in every event committee. You can email to us. I think Kaisheng will give you our email address, so you can ask your questions there.
Still now we're aiming around like 5 to 6 people in the entire team, and we'll be assigning like one tech director to it. So yep, that's about it. So the tech director will be responsible to, if you need any help, and they'll be managing the project, and yeah, just for supervision.
Hi, if you got any question, do feel free to write in the chat. We'll keep the Zoom meeting up for another 2 more minutes. So do send any question that you have. So another 2 more minutes, I will just end off the call. Thank you. And for those that are joining our club, it's not just people from SCSE, there's people from COE, from School of Biological Science, there's people from MBS as well. So you can get to meet more friends in different faculty. People who have same interests can join the same project and network with each other.
So for the last question, Yes, we are currently looking to make this possible. So for now, we don't have, but we are discussing internally and we are communicating with SAO to make it such that members who join our projects get some CCA points. So for now, we don't have, but we are looking into it. So we will keep you informed if there's any changes. Yes, we will definitely publicize all our workshops and projects in the Telegram channel. I think with that I'd like to thank everyone for attending our welcome session today. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your time. I hope you liked our club and hope to see you in our workshops as well as our projects. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.